Everybody, welcome back to Wiki Sports and welcome back to the Miami Minute. We cover my favorite team, the Miami Dolphins, who won 45-15 over the Washington Commanders to improve their record to 9-3. And for the moment, while recording, they are now on top of the AFC, the number one seed. Probably won't last past, the rest of this weekend, but for now, incredible to see this late in the season. So let's get into it. This game, not terribly exciting. I think anyone who watched it knows that the Dolphins really outmatched the Commanders. Probably could have predicted that going into it. In fact, if you read the blog, wikieverythingsports.com, in my pick, I was like, the Dolphins are better. The Commanders, not that good, which makes me nervous because the Dolphins have in the past, of course, underperformed when they should have performed well. But hopefully, knock on wood, that is a trait of the Dolphins in the past. This Dolphins team beats teams they're supposed to defeat. So Tua led the way, of course, with 280 yards passing and 2 touchdowns on 18 of 24. Devon Achane came back and put up 73 yards, 2 touchdowns on 17 carries. Tyreek Hill, really MVP of this game, MVP of the Dolphins this year. Perhaps, if he gets 2,000 yards, MVP of the entire league. It's possible. But he led the way with 5 receptions for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle added 5 for 52, and Achane had 30 through the air as well on 3 receptions. So really good stuff out of the Miami Dolphins offense. They dominated the first half. It was 31-7 at halftime. Then took, the foot off the gas a little bit in the second half. Only scored 1 touchdown with the starting offense. And then they put Mike White in for the fourth quarter, or at least like the very end of the fourth quarter. Let him hand it off a lot to Achane and Jeff Wilson, with Achane finally scoring a touchdown to, this game was out of hand, but to just like seal it entirely for the Miami Dolphins here. Got to give a shout out to Andrew Van Ginkel and Emmanuel Ogbah, who both performed admirably in Jalen Phillips' stead. Losing Phillips is going to be tough, but having these 2 players who both recorded a sack, and then Van Ginkel actually having an interception for a touchdown in this game, kind of come in and deliver meaningful contributions to this defense is huge, because at the end of the day, these teams, all of the teams active, are going to have injuries. The Dolphins are no exception. In fact, they're probably proof of the rule. We lost Jerome Baker potentially for the season in this game. Terhan Armstead got hurt again. Hunt got hurt again for the offensive line. But these teams are going to have a next man up mentality. And Ogbah and Van Ginkel really delivered that. And also shout out to Duke Riley, who came in for Jerome Baker and had 3 tackles himself. He had a breakup on a pass, which was very nice. And so it does suck that Baker's probably out for an extended period of time, if not the rest of the season. But Duke Riley is someone who, if you watch the preseason videos from Miami Minute, I've been very high on. So I'm excited to see him get an opportunity to play and contribute here for the Dolphins down the stretch. The Commanders, for their side, Sam Howell, 127 yards on 12 of 23 passing, 1 interception, 2 rushing touchdowns, though, for 21 yards on 4 attempts. Curtis Samuel, 4 for 65. Terry McLaurin, the standout wide receiver, was held to no receptions in this game. So another very, very impressive performance by this Vic Fangio-led defense here by the Miami Dolphins. Not a particularly great game by any measure, certainly, but a solid win for this team. They went 0-4 in December last year. Of course, Tua got injured for the back half of that. They were playing the Packers very well in one of those December games before Tua got concussed. So big win for the Dolphins this year and for the culture. Like, they don't have that O for December hanging over them. And like I said, number one seed in the AFC for now. Probably won't hold for much longer, but, you know, we'll take it for now, because how often do we get to say that as Miami Dolphins fans? Not often, unless it's like the first or second week of the season in the past. So let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments section down below. And thank you so much for checking it out. Make sure you check out all the other videos on this channel, cover all the major sports. And our main channel is, of course, Wicked Good Everything. We got a new video coming out this week on there, and our podcast channel is Better Radio. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one.